I don't feel particularly dressed for a rave, but it is such is life.
He looked at me and said it's gonna be a proper EDM, like electronic music rave. You guys are into that? And I was like, we can be. Alright guys, I'm back from North Carolina. It's been another day where we haven't shot much because I got up this morning and drove 4 hours to North Carolina, sat in the DMV for longer than I needed to, and then drove 4 hours back.
I've just been working.
Yeah, and Kelsey was working, as she said. But we're gonna go meet the foxes and make a boat show game plan. Obviously, we have stuff to do, really Kelsey does for her job, and we've got a ton of fancy new business cards to hand out.
Fancy is liberal. They were express printed at Staples.
Fancy design. Gonna go get dinner, make a boat show game plan, and maybe shoot some with them, and yeah, just enjoy the evening before the chaos starts tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
So we came and scoped out the dinghy dock, and it appears that there is plenty of room, which is good, because we were worried about that. Originally on satellite images, it was just that end right there, and so we were super worried, like, hey, is there actually gonna be the space?
Because the boat show docks are notoriously jam-packed.
Yeah, I mean, they already are, and like the show hasn't even started yet. And there's already a ton of boats just hanging out. So yeah, we came and checked it out, and
if the weather's good, then this will probably be our preferred mode of transport, because then we don't have to pay $1 bajillion for parking.
Yeah, it is $1 bajillion actually. That's the real unit of measure.
Yes.
So we will hopefully be here tomorrow, but we will keep you guys updated. And now it's time to go get dinner with Tom and Abby.
Well, hello. Wow. You didn't actually get that on camera.
Oh, I did 100%. Yeah, we just got back and kind of made a plan for this weekend to go through some boats and hopefully shoot some video with the foxes so you guys can finally actually meet them. And so yeah,
and see some cool boats. See some cool monohull boats.
Wow.
There's been plenty of boat show walkthroughs before, and they're all wonderful, but a lot of them are really focused on catamarans, because catamarans are really popular, and I totally get it. They're pretty cool. But we're monohull people, at least for now. I'm a personal fan of monohulls for a lot of reasons, but we're also together fans of monohulls for the primary reason of the fact that they are a lot cheaper. So, anyway, we're going to try and do some... Nerd alert. We're going to try and do some monohull walkthroughs, because there's lots of really cool new monohulls out there.
And some that aren't new, but that are just super cool and nobody's put a lot of attention onto.
Yeah.
So, we're going to head to bed because it's way too late. And good morning, guys. Walking up to the show. Just got off the dinghy dock. It was a very sporty ride. It's blowing like 15 to 20. I know it's not right here, but it's blowing pretty decent out there. Luckily, it wasn't too crazy. Brought my mantis bag and threw my foul weather gear in it. When I was done, just wore that over. Stayed nice and dry. It was lovely. Now I'm walking to the show. Kelsey is already at the show. Dropped her off for the press breakfast. I was running a little bit behind this morning, so I drove her over and dropped her off. So she's already been scoping stuff out. So now I'm gonna go find her and make a game plan for today. So, plus this hill, no, it doesn't look that steep, but it is a kind of gnarly hill. So if I'm breathing a little heavy, well, it's just my sign I need to work on my cardio. Actually, feel free to make fun of me. We are at lunch right now, day 1 of the boat show. We haven't really shot anything this morning because we've been running into
a person that we know about every 10 feet.
Yeah.
It's really been, love everybody, really slowing us down.
In 2+ hours, we made it from one side of the show to the other, but nothing else. We did stop on the Pegasus 50 briefly. We're gonna hopefully be shooting our walkthrough of that tonight, and then, yeah, just getting some food. I'm finally getting some coffee because I skipped that this morning. Bad choice. Yeah, and then we're just gonna get back to the show and
actually go through some boats and stuff.
And watch Lenny talk about sailing on, or fishing on sailboats.
Yeah, that's in about an hour.
Yeah, not sailing on fish, fishing on sailboats. Then was the Pegasus 50 North American premiere. Our friend Nico gave a lovely speech about Sine Finis, his boat.
And she pops. When she pops, she pops. So.
We enjoyed a lovely champagne toast to celebrate the boat's premiere in North America, and then just got to spend the evening hanging out with him, his wife, a bunch of other people in the boating industry, and checking out the boat and everything she has in store.
Thank you.
Congrats to Pegasus.
Thank you. The Sine Finis and long sail our spirits.
We are here on our first boat walkthrough of the Annapolis Boat Show on this gorgeous Pegasus 50. We just did kind of this toast for the North American premiere, and absolutely gorgeous boat. Wanted to take you guys through it really quick. So first, out here, we have these really, really lovely dual helms. Both have your multifunction display as well as your autopilot controllers, right? At both, you also have easy access to the winches, and you have this lovely line storage as well as your shore power connection. So you really can do everything from the helm station, which is something that a lot of production boats don't take into account. They think that you're gonna be 2 people, 3 people, and somebody's fine being up on deck, right? But you really can do everything here while operating the boat. As well as in the cockpit, you have these lovely technical spaces, is what Pegasus is calling them. They don't have any aft cabins, but they have these huge technical spaces. I mean, absolutely massive. I'll add to the video in here. There were 3 of us in here earlier, comfortably. 3 full-sized adults could do maintenance in here all at once. And so you have, I'll show you guys, you have absolutely wonderful access to the engine, as well as on this side, your electronics. And then the other side of the boat is your water making system. Let me climb back out of here. Another fantastic thing is that aside from all around engine access and the technical spaces, this whole table lifts up to give you vertical access to your engine and your generator. Absolutely huge. You have life raft storage on this end of the table. You have a fridge on this end. Beyond that, you also have these gorgeous sight lines, gorgeous multifunction displays, and then below us is the dinghy garage. And what's cool, can't open it up right now, but there is a watertight bulkhead, and it's kind of quadranted off. So the dual rudders, if anything ever happens to one of the rudders or rudder posts, you're not going to flood out the whole boat.
It's like a reverse crash bulkhead.
But as you walk up on deck, we have all of our clutches right here. Again, easy control straight from the helm. Lines running under. And then rod rigging. Massive solar array. Absolutely massive. Can come pre-installed on the boat. And then up here, there's a ton of deck space. You can easily put your dinghy here. You can easily add additional hardware if you wanted to. You already got 3 forestays. If you wanted to add more, right? You easily have the space for that. Or just a lounging space. You also have the capacity to set up for a self-tacker right here. Absolutely wonderful. And then around on port side, it's again the same stuff, right? One of the fantastic things that I like that Pegasus is doing, and shout out to Delos, they did something similar, going through the eyebrow on their catamaran. Everything is low friction. So there's no sharp edges, there's nothing that's running over that's gonna chafe the line or make it get stuck or pick up fiberglass over time or anything like that. It's super easy, just low friction.
And now for the interior. One of the things that I think is really cool that they've done is they've done this sliding door thing, which is like catamaran-esque, but on a monohull, so that's pretty nifty.
Gives you a ton of light just coming in.
Yeah.
And shout out to our friend Xander, baby, yeah.
So, coming on inside. So obviously this is the main saloon space. It's bright and airy. That's like all boats now, but it really is bright and airy. Solid nav station up here. And this whole screen is like, hold on, let me see if I can do it. The whole thing just pops out. And then you can swivel it.
You gotta pull
like
it down a little bit.
A little down. There we go. And you can like swivel it as a TV, and you can have access to all the wiring.
And there's an HDMI port over there that connects through into this. So anything you can plug into HDMI, you can show on the screen.
Yeah, so that is pretty nifty. I'll like put it back in. Yeah, look at that, I managed to do it. Little step. So one of the cool things also is this whole settee, basically like all of these cushions all the way around, is on a hydraulic electric gimbal. So there's a rod that like runs through this way, and then you can push a button and it won't do it by like gravity alone, but you can tilt it up to 10 degrees in either direction. So if you're heeling less than 10 degrees, you can have the whole settee be level, and if you're heeling more than 10 degrees, then the settee will be
offset.
Yeah, it'll be offset at least a little bit. So that's pretty nifty. This is the galley over here. Something that I really like is they have this induction cooktop, but it's induction with a gimbal. Like, induction cooktops have been the thing recently, but they're all just like installed on the countertop, and so they don't gimbal at all. There's like no clamps of any kind, and it's like, okay, my pot is just gonna like slide onto the floor.
Also,
so the fact that it gimbals is really nifty.
There are 4 fridge freezers in here.
At a minimum, yeah. Here's the other 2. Those
so
2.
That's 4.
These 2, and then there's one out there.
Yeah. So
lots of fridge freezer. This is just to show it off. They have these nifty little custom compartments for their silverware, which is like adorable. Alright, going forward. So, going up forward, all of the stuff that's forward of like right here is totally modular, so whatever configuration you want you can kind of do. So like on this boat they have the bunks, but if you wanted to, and it's open, so it's very like seabirthy, like off watch, you know, just if someone needs to call you really quick. But if you didn't want to do that, you could add a wall, you could make it like a Pullman, you could do whatever you wanted, but this one just happened to
It already is like a Pullman, but yeah.
It's Pullman-ish. And then this is the master. So they've got like, this is rather spacious. It's also like really quiet in here. Like I feel like the sound dampening between the rooms
It's insanely
is
quiet.
really solid. And then it has the ensuite head and is wet head. But it's pretty sizable. I think the wood in here is really pretty too. Like all of the like the finish and all the joinery and stuff. And then for like day head stuff, they've done separate. So I think this one's the shower, like just the shower.
It's a tall shower. Like I'm 6'4" and I could stand up in here. And one of the cool things is this is a hanging bar, so when you're sorry, I touched the.
It just fell out.
How did you know to get people here?
Yeah.
No problem. You're good.
That was so unexpectedly loud. Anyway, so that's a shower.
Yeah, and it's got this lovely hanging bar so that you can hang your towels on it, and it is a
don't-
segregated space.
Don't poke it up, I guess.
I didn't even poke it up.
No, it jumped. And then on this side, you'll have to go past me that way because this door opens the other way. And then this is like the second half of the head, so you just have the head itself and the sink. But then they're nice and separate, so if someone is showering, you're not like cut off from being able to.
Is that a fuel gauge? What is?
It's probably a tank monitoring, like Blackwater.
Yeah, it is. That's super
That would be my guess.
super nifty.
And now we'll have to switch places again. Okay, well this is the last. This is just sort of like V-berth. And it goes really far forward. Like that is a roller furler, like right above the hatch. But it's still pretty spacious. It's nice and tall. And again, you could like rearrange this in different ways. Hey, there's a door behind you.
We are back. It's day 2 of the boat show. It is 10:45 because we decided not to rush this morning. Always feels good to not be sprinting, as Kelsey calls it. So we're headed up to the show now. Gonna go grab some lunch with some friends in a little bit, and then gonna go walk around, do some more boat walkthroughs, and just keep checking stuff out. This is our second walkthrough, and we are on one of our favorite boats that we see every year. It is the Garcia Expedition monohull, and I'm gonna do again deck tour real quick, and then Kelsey will show you guys down below. So right off the rip up here, we have 2 roller furlers, really easy to put, 130% Genoa, 100% jib. Also, you could run like a staysail here, right? With another connection out here for flying headsail, something like an ASIM symmetrical, right? This boat really likes ASIMs from what we've heard. Down here you have a lovely mixed sail and anchor locker. And one of the cool things that you guys can see about the boat is it's all aluminum. It's a super reinforced aluminum. That's something I've always enjoyed, is that the sail locker is vented. So when you're putting wet fenders in there, anything wet, it allows it to dry out a little bit. Moving aft, you have, sorry, that's not your anchor locker. Your anchor locker's back here. I always forget that on this boat. That's to get the weight more center line. So you've got your windlass here. You got windlass controls tucked under, so there's no chance of accidentally stepping on them down here. And then all the chain is stored on a cylinder right there.
Keeps it a little further aft.
Yep, helps keep the weight low and in the middle of the boat. And then huge granny bars. Some people make fun of these. I love them as somebody who's working around the mast a lot. Offshore, you can clip into them. You're really, really, really secure in rough weather. Coming back, plenty of handrails the whole way. Plenty of spots to run your jack lines to the center of the boat. And then a lot of hashes, giving you great visibility. As we move into the cockpit, we have a fantastic built-in hard dodger that is, in my opinion, the perfect height because the sight lines are fantastic. Kelsey might think it's a little bit tall because it's probably gonna be right at her eye line.
Here, wait, let's see. Right now we're at your eye line.
Yep.
Not bad.
Yeah. And then again, super reinforced everywhere. Grab rails, places you can clip into. Not a lot of super big screens, electronics, and what is under a hard dodger. So you can comfortably, if it's rough offshore, you can comfortably sit there, out of the spray. You can still see what's happening, and you can adjust everything from the comfort up there. Aside from that, the last really awesome feature outside is these doors. I always...
A little bit, no close, just give it a tug. Close the port side first. Just give it a tug.
There we go. These doors. It's another thing I've always enjoyed on Garcia's. These super robust, super overbuilt doors, and it just really shelters you once you're in the boat. When you get in the boat, it cancels a lot of the sound, makes it quiet, makes it lovely when you're offshore. Nothing crazy. Also have some outlets and some storage up here that I think is primo. So now Kelsey will show you guys the inside.
Yeah. So on the inside, one of the things that I've liked about this boat is that it is like a deck saloon situation, and so you get the 360, well I guess not 360, 270 windows. But you can see everything from in here, and it's got the inside nav station, so you can control stuff in here too. And the whole floor of the main saloon is like raised, which when you come in, you'll kind of see how that works. So like the whole main saloon living center is like lifted up, which means, yeah, which makes a bunch more storage down here. If I pick a random pocket, like that's a whole tank underneath this floor here. I think that's probably water. But so you get all this storage under the main saloon, and then you just have steps down into like your cabins and other spaces. I'll start this way. And then obviously you've got the alongside galley.
And these big hatches, allowing a lot of airflow.
So this boat is actually, so we've seen this boat a lot of times, but I actually think this one is like a different specific one than we've seen before, because it's got this like little sea berth down here that I don't think I've seen before.
It's almost like a Pullman, but not quite.
I don't think the previous show years have had it. V-berth.
Big spacious V-berth. Yeah. A lot of overhead storage, which is something boat builders have started doing that we greatly appreciate.
Yeah, for like 5 or 10 years, there was just a phase where no one was putting overhead storage, and it was like, okay, I don't know, I kind of need wet head. I think wet head. Yeah.
Yep. With a ton of storage still in the head.
Yeah. Well, hello.
Hey, welcome.
Thank you.
And then secondary berth over here, which is still pretty solid.
With nice hanging locker, plenty of space. I do believe it can be segregated with the lee boards that you guys can see.
Oh yeah,
and you can split it into dual berths, or if you're just in a really harsh tack like we were moving south, you're able to keep yourself from slamming all over the cabin.
Or into the other person. My personal favorite thing about Garcia's, though, besides the fact that they're metal and we kind of have a soft spot for metal, is that they always have like giant work spaces and technical spaces and access to things. So like this is an entire workshop. This opens up directly to, will it open? Or I have to turn it?
Yeah, turn it.
Turn? Something's running in there. But like, there's your steering, there's a fuel filter, there's like all this stuff just like right inside of this door.
Super easy access.
Yeah, there's your autopilot computer up there.
Yep.
And that's just...
For those of you guys that don't know, Garcia's are purpose-built for expedition, and so they make sure that everything is as easily accessible as possible. Yeah. So if a system's gonna fail, it's gonna be easy to access, easy to replace. Anything that needs service is easily serviceable. Past years, they'll put washer dryer here. There's all kinds of stuff. You can also make this a cabin but most people would choose not to. They
leave it
choose
as a
to keep
workshop.
this technical space.
Yeah.
You have this.
Yeah, this is like a workshop surface, like a table.
Yep.
To do stuff.
And it's got tie downs. So if you have something big up here, you can tie it down so it's not going anywhere.
Yeah. So this is definitely a expedition side, and you can see it, but it's still pretty luxurious in here too.
Yeah.
This is our maybe secret dream boat. Maybe.
I don't think it's a secret to anybody that knows us.
Well, cool.
Yeah. And that, guys, is the Garcia 50.
45.
45.
45.
Sorry. Yep.
They make other ones though.
Yeah. It is the end of day 2 of the boat show, but the fun is not over yet. We're gonna go catch up and get drinks with Sage.
Sage, my longtime friend from the Woodwind charter schooners that I used to work on, and my wonderful, calling her crew sounds demeaning, my wonderful co-captain, also crew, also friend, whatever, on the vast majority of Little Wing's southbound voyage, a true hero.
And so we're gonna go get a beer with her and try and get some food, and then we have a Young Cruisers after party.
Yes, that we have just heard about.
And given tickets to by Logan. Shout out Logan. And
I don't feel particularly dressed for a rave, but
it is,
such is life.
He looked at me and said it's gonna be a proper EDM, like electronic music rave. You guys are into that? And I was like, we can be. And he was like, here's 2 tickets. And I was like, okay. We'll be there. We're gonna be dressed like this.
Coastal grandmother on my end.
Just all black, which is, I mean, kind of works for everything.
You're closer.
But yeah, so we're gonna go get a beer, get some food, and go to our first rave. Woo! Got back from the after party. It is about to nor'easter out, so we
Did you use nor'easter as a verb?
Yes,
Okay.
I did.
I'm not gonna question it.
Everything's a little rolly. It was a sporty dinghy ride back, but we are gonna wash up and head to bed because it is midnight, and
you've got some glitter.
and we have to shoot a Swan 78 at 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah, we should probably be semi-professional for that.
Unlike my camera right now.
Oh my gosh. Makes my nose look redder than it already is.
Do you not remember when I did that, Rudolph?
Rudolph?
I did that to her at the beginning of the party, and I went, Rudolph! And everybody laughed. I guess she doesn't remember. I promise, we both only had like 3 drinks.
Yeah, genuinely.
It's just, we've been on our feet
drinks
for...
plus the exhaustion, plus the feet.
Yeah, we've been on our feet for 18 hours, so we're both just brain fried. It's day 2 of doing it. We got 2 more days left. Low-key hoping this nor'easter causes Sunday to be a little more chill. But we're gonna wash up and then head to bed, so we will see you guys in the morning. It's day 3 of the boat show. We haven't really shot much this morning. It's been a really just chill morning, catching up with some friends. But it is the afternoon, and we are about to do our first demo of the show.
And our only demo of the show, really.
Yeah, we canceled one of the other demos just because the weather's getting a little sloppier. We didn't want to be out on a racing dinghy, just the 2 of us. Yeah.
Right.
But we're gonna go test drive the Teemo. It is an electric outdrive. It is...
That one.
Yeah, that guy right there. And we're gonna be on that dinghy over here. It's really similar and linked to ours. And so we're really interested to see how the electric outdrive is gonna perform.
And the interesting thing about it to me is that the concept of these is not, I mean, it's new, but it's not brand new. Like there's other brands like E-Propulsion that have done them, but this one is way bigger and more powerful than the E-Propulsion one. But it's still pretty lightweight and it's like the same format, similar format. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, and so we're gonna go give it a quick demo and show you guys how it performs. Just got done with our demo of the Teemo. It was interesting.
I think it definitely, because there isn't like motor engine feedback on like the throttle and stuff, it takes a little bit of getting used to when you're coming from a gas outboard. Also,
but there's a ton of torque. Like as soon as you click it, it's like whoa, like it.
Also because on the tiller, one way is forward and the other way is reverse, which is a little bit odd. There isn't like an actual shifter, but I think it would take like honestly 10 minutes to.
I mean, we were out for maybe 10 minutes and we started to get used to it.
Yeah, and never go back.
But it is super interesting. Kind of underpowered.
Well, I think it's a 3-horse or 6-horse equivalent. I forget exactly.
We're used to a 20, so yeah, a little bit different.
Awesome.
But yeah, definitely a fun little demo. Super cool. Shout out to Nicholas with Teemo for helping us out with that.
Yeah.
And it was a cool experience.
Yeah, you're never gonna get on plane and rip a couple miles out, but you'll totally get between your mooring and shore.
With the anchorage and
which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Good morning, guys. It is day 4 of the Annapolis Sailboat Show, and there's a nor'easter actively coming through. It's like 9:15. I have no voice anymore, but we are about to start working on our davit solutions. I can see Kelsey coming on the dock right now with Will from Hydrovane. He is out here to make sure davits are going to work. And if everything is good, we've already put the deposit down. We will be getting Hydrovane davits this year, which is super awesome. So after that, we're gonna head over to the show and help people break down the final day and kind of get out of this nor'easter that's starting to blow through. We have met with our davit folks. We are about to pack up and head to the show. We're not gonna take this camera with us today, because the weather might be a little shitty. And so we're just gonna take the action cam on our mics, and we'll see if we actually even shoot anything. What is up, guys? It is Nick from the future. I've been out prepping for the nor'easter that we are about to get hit with, but unlike the end of that episode, this nor'easter is in February in central Massachusetts, so we are about to get slammed with like 2 feet of snow. They're calling it like the storm of the decade, because Boston is going to see 2 feet of snow, which is absolutely insane. But I just wanted to say I appreciate you guys for watching the video and making it this far, and as always, please don't forget to hit the like button, drop us a comment about your favorite snow day adventure, whether it's getting snowed in on a boat like we did Little Wing, I'll drive a picture of that here, or just your favorite snowy adventure. And please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to share us with your friends so we can grow our channel together. And we'll see you guys next time in a couple of weeks.